Hello everybody and welcome back to Neopolis. So today I think we're going to take a break from the LP series just for the moment, mainly because of the fact that I'm still gathering resources in the other world and preparing for our next project, but also we really haven't done much of anything around here. And you know, Fillmore's soda fountain isn't quite operational yet. And a little bit earlier I had a stroke of genius, as you might call it, on how to fix our problems over here. So basically I'm going to jump over to our single player world and I'll show you what I came up with. And here it is. As you can see, I've made many different changes and improvements to it. If we jump down to the dispenser here and pull out all these water bottles, you'll remember that the problem we had was that after the system went through all of the water bottles in here, did it just... Okay. So after it went through all of the water bottles, and then if for some reason all the water bottles got stuck into the chest, and then the chest came over and dropped off the water bottles, it wouldn't be able to jumpstart itself. And fortunately, I found a way to fix that. I also improved this mechanism right here, the stop mechanism. I just made it smaller, really. I think. I don't know, I probably should check before I say something like that. But I think it's smaller. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyways, this is just the netherwart chest right here. Takes the netherwart over. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'll show you how this works. Okay, so this detection device here is actually quite the same. Not exactly, but pretty close, so I'm not gonna mess with it. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking around here, looking to see exactly where I want to put everything. Now, if we jump up here, you notice we got our hopper flip-flop right here. I'm gonna change that to the other one. This one here is actually pretty stable flip-flop. It's just I don't trust it that much for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the other one seems so much more simpler, and I'm gonna have a lot less. Well, actually, oh, you know what? I think it's actually gonna be better to stay with this flip-flop. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this flip-flop here. But putting in the starter mechanism isn't gonna be too hard. That hard, yeah. We just gotta rip out some of this redstone here. I just gotta be very careful when doing it so I don't ruin anything. It's probably the most horrible part about this, is making sure you don't destroy something. Alright, so we'll be right back. This is not good. My redstone container is completely empty. That is not good in the least bit. Okay. We're gonna have to hunt down some redstone. Looks like we're going mining. Alright. There you are. Haha. Got some redstone. Hope I can find some more. Oh, there we go. Oh! Not good. That stinks. Alright everyone, so I got it completely fixed up and everything, and I'll just kind of give you a tour of the mechanisms real quick. Kind of show you the fixes I made. As you can tell, I completely ripped out a ton of the redstone. I actually redid almost all of the redstone. So basically, I have it with a jump starter now. So the potion comes through, even if it's just one potion or a few potions, it goes through that comparator right here, which comes back around and goes through this block right here, activates the dropper once, which then sends it through into this hopper and into the stand. That redstone signal from the hopper over here goes over and it does this T flip-flop right here, which activates the timer, which comes down over here. The timer will slowly make its way across this redstone here. And then once it makes it over here, it'll go back into this flip the flop again, having the timer start counting down, as well as release the potion. As it's counting back down, this timer over here is counting up, excuse me, which then goes into this single pulse thing. I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but basically a solid signal goes through, and with that solid signal it turns it into a single pulse, which, ouch, if I can get up here real quick, which comes up here and activates that dropper and sends another potion through to start it all over again. Now if there's no potion in there, of course nothing happens. So now this the only other thing I need to explain is this piston right here. It's connected to this redstone torch here. Basically what that piston is doing is, as soon as that timer started indicating that there is a potion inside of the brewing stand right over here, that indicates over here that we don't want any more potions going into that stand, so that piston pulls back. That's basically just a safety precaution in case a potion gets sent up into with the minecart up into here, and then sends another signal to the dropper. That way we don't get water bottles into the system. But now that I've explained this to you, I'll go ahead and show you how it works, or just show you that it actually works. Oh, I got a water bottle. Okay, so I'll get some water in this water bottle here. There we go. And drop it into this minecart if I can. It's not letting me. There we go. So that goes up there. So as you can see, the signal stopped, turned off this redstone torch here, and the piston right there pulled back. And then we now have a potion brewing in the stand. So our jump starter is successful and it works great. And then the timer is counting up right here. Counted up, got flipped again, starting to count back down. Potion got sent down the chain, and over here it's counting up again. As soon as that counts up all the way, that basically is just letting, it's basically a self-check to make sure that the timer has reset completely. Yep, and see, and it gives us a nice solid pulse. Dropper goes off, but there's no more potions in there, so, and that's how that works. And it just comes down here, sends a signal out over here, powering the rail for the minecart. Huh. Which actually is not working. Should have sent these. I think it is sending these, but I think it's full on the other side. I think that's what's happening. So if we throw that potion in there. Huh. Why is this not working? Signal comes down over to here. Peter should be working. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit, guys, and see why this isn't working. Alright, guys, so this is what I've come up with. I basically have the minecart go on this pad here. Sends the signal through. It's actually pretty much the same thing. Torch comes up on top, ignites the block. From what I can tell, it's working. Whenever a block goes through, it doesn't get trapped in any of these. And the minecart seems to do all of it but one. So for now, it works for the most part. I don't really need to worry about anything. So, as long as it works, that's really all that matters. I'll probably come back someday and clean this up a little bit, but for now I'm actually pretty proud of it. So, that's solved, for those of you who were curious. So let's go ahead and get some other stuff done today. Well, this is interesting. Apparently, there are mushrooms. Mushrooms are growing everywhere. This is kind of neat. This will actually be very helpful for when I start to make a mushroom village of sorts, I was thinking, or like a mushroom park. I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be more of like a forest type deal on the outskirts of the city. Like, and then I'll have, like, in that forest a way to get out of these cave systems. Because right now the way to get out, there's not really a way to get out. Let's just put it that way. I still have to make a way out. The only way out right now is through the teleportation pad. So, but without further ado, get off that rabbit trail there for a second, and we're gonna grab some netherwart. I'm really glad how this potion room came out, honestly. I'm really hoping that I get the railroad system set up here soon. That'll be nice. Let's see here. But yeah, otherwise this is working fairly well. Alright, let's see if we have any materials to make what I want to make today. Looks like somebody needs to go find some more materials. Not good. We got the stone. Oh wow, we are out of materials, guys. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and fix that. So, let's get some stone smelting so we can get some stone bricks. And we'll go chop down some wood. Get that started. That one started. That one started. That one started. If I understand correctly, I can put a hopper right here. Throw some lava buckets there. And yeah. That'll auto feed. So I'll get that. I'll get some more hoppers for the other ones too. Anyways. Do we have a lot of... Yes, we have plenty of cobble up here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we have this little track right here that's going to be going to our netherwart farm. I was going to have it go over to the potion room, but we do need a netherwart farm, so I'm just not going to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and cover this in here. Doink, doink. Okay. And then we're going to build our little netherwart farm right here. And our lovely pathway right here. So kind of have an idea of what we're going to build our netherwart farm to look like. I'm going to kind of do a similar design to that of the blacksmith a little bit. The way I'm going to do it differently, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 right there. So we'll have our path entrance right here. Have our door that goes in like that, and then grab our aspen, turn it into planks. So we got our aspen stairs. Got those. Got some birch, or spruce, I mean. Alright. we go ahead and put down some birch right there, and then bring up a little stone wall right here. And where did that glowstone go? Alright, so this should come out like that, and we should be able to go like that. Whoops. And let's just break this. And then go like that. And then that will still let light out, so we still have our light on the path from that. And then I'll probably cover this. I think I'll remove this glowstone here and replace it with some stone. And then, okay, let's go ahead and do that to the other side. I kind of want it to look nice, but I don't want it looking... I want it to look unique, basically. Okay, so that's gonna let our light out there. Okay, so I ended up doing something like this. I don't exactly like it. It's the only thing I can seem to make it work. But it looks okay. I can't think of any other block to replace those, but I might do that eventually. And then we probably do something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Alright everyone, so that's all the time we have for today. But before we end, I'm going to go ahead and show you the netherwart farm, or at least as far as it is done. I'm going to add a second level here and make it so that you come over here and then push a button. It'll harvest all the netherwart, bring it down into this chest, and it'll nicely be put away from me. And all I have to do is I'll put a ladder somewhere, climb up there and replant it. Working on the exterior a little bit, put in some spruce logs here. I'll probably bring it out a little bit, curve it around here, and back around and all that fun stuff. But otherwise, it's coming along pretty nice, and I like it. No food. Probably should grab some food, shouldn't I? Be a good idea. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, so I'll be right back. Because there is one other thing I want to show you guys. I started a new project. Yeah. Not the brightest idea, I know. Especially with all the other projects I got going on. But it's coming along pretty nice. It's basically going to be a courthouse. There's a few different reasons why we're doing that. Number one, we want to redo 12 Angry Men. That is just an amazing show, and we kind of want to do a parody off of it. And another reason is we kind of want to do a little bit of mimic trials, just for fun, just over petty stuff, just for laughs. So this is what we're making. Basically, what's going to happen is we'll put an inbox thing over here. Players will be able to put their dangerous weapons into little boxes here, and then secretary desk right there to direct people. And we'll go up these stairs right here. Floor's not done. I've ripped that out like 4 times trying to come up with a good floor design that I like without reusing another one I've done. And it'll come up these stairs. Juror's room will be up there. Courtroom will be right there. And it's going to look pretty sweet. Ignore the trees there. I will tear those down. I was just using those to get wood. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I've already got shrubs. I'm using a very well-known trick of putting glowstone underneath leaves, as well as putting glowstone behind these statue things here. Finley has actually been helping me a ton with this project by getting supplies, and he designed these netherrack statue guys here. Did a really fantastic job with that. But for the most part, this is sort of my pet project. But there's been people helping along the way, and they've been really amazing. And even donating stuff, especially Finley. Just like, no, you don't need to trade for this. I'm gonna give it to you. You're doing something cool, so let me help. So, that's really cool. So, anyways, that's it for today, guys, and I will see you all next time.